I never know how to start my videos, but I really don't know how to start this one. As everyone knows, Princess died. And this death for me specifically has been different than the other ones because Whitney and Michael and David, you know, the one that affected me the most had to be Michael. I was in complete shock, as I was today, seeing as I cried all the way to work. And they played his music all day at work, and I really wasn't having it. But it honestly, as sad as it made me, it reminded me of how important he was, and how important music is, and how artists transcend time. Because even to this day, people talk about Michael Jackson, people talk about Whitney Houston. When they died, their entire being, I feel like, didn't die, because everything they did, everything you do for people in general, lives on, good and bad. You know, at work, everyone kept coming up to me. They were like, "Oh, did you hear what happened? Did you hear what happened?" Of course, because everyone likes to act like we're all deaf, even though we don't hear the same news. But one man that I work with, I didn't know this, but he came up to me and he said, "You know, my son really liked Prince, but he really, really loved Michael Jackson." He didn't get a chance to see Prince because at the time he said it was 1983, and Michael and his brothers were doing the Victory Tour, and they had come to Dallas, and they gave all the cancer patients free tickets to go with their parents. And so he said him and his son went, and he said that when Michael Jackson died, it was like his son died all over again. And it really hurt him. He said, you know, it was really personal for him because of the experience he had, you know, how he said they treated them well, and his son died after that, but like after the concert, not the same night, but you know, in time. His son ended up dying, but he said he still listens to Michael's music anyway, even though it was kind of painful because it was his son's favorite music. But he said even to this day he still listens to it. And I think that's what I mean by how important music and artists are. Our lives kind of wrap around that art. And Prince inspired me so much. I mean, I never seen someone so fearless in my life, in his own lane, you know, giving other people like us who were known as the white kids who liked music other than rap and R&B, you know, back then how people, stupid, but he did all that. He did rock, he did soul, he was just him no matter what. He didn't give a shit about what nobody else was doing, and he was his own person. He was always original. And he kind of, without having to even say anything, without having to really do anything besides do what he loved, make music, he gave everybody else that same inspiration. It was really sad. I think it's always hard. But I mean, we lost a lot of people in less than a decade. Like, Michael Jackson to Prince has only been 7 years. I mean, my screen. Whitney and David, and it feels like, I mean, what the hell? So quick, so many people, and it just reminds you. I think it's so shocking to us because you think to yourself, well, they're humans too. Of course, they're gonna die, but when it happens, it's always shocking because we see them through a window. We see them almost as more than people because there's so much in our lives. I don't think we even realize it. They're everywhere. Music is everywhere. And as sad as I am, I don't know, today I kind of reflected on that when that happened. It made me think about how important every decision we make in life is. And like, just this music, man. How great and important it is, and how we have to take it more seriously. And artists now could put some more effort into their craft and just things like that. I don't know. It was hard. It was hard hearing that news today. But it just reminded me to just keep going for what I want to do in life. Like, cause shit, even Prince dies.